What's up, Angelina? Look, I don't typically give video feedback to people, but I just kind of hit a wall typing comments today. So I'm going to just talk about your work as I look at it and read over it. Okay, so these are your Paulsen exercises. Now, one thing I want you to know is that when you're integrating source information within a paragraph, typically what happens is your first sentence needs to be a topic sentence that covers the idea of the paragraph. And then probably in the second or third sentence, you need to have a signal phrase that introduces that source to the reader and into the paragraph. Then if you're summarizing or paraphrasing, you're gonna, take a chunk of that article and put it in your own words, probably for 2 or 3 sentences. After which point you'll document it and then you'll discuss that information for the rest of the paragraph. So essentially, your paragraphs should look like this. This is on page 477 of Using Source Material and Avoiding Source Abuses. In this, it gives you a diagram of a standard body paragraph. And that's what I wanted from the first two paragraphs that you wrote. A topic sentence here, set up the paper, or the source, that is. And here in their signal phrase, they gave the article title and the authors, and then a verb. Well, look, you at least need to give this. You don't always have to give the article title, but sometimes it makes sense to. But I'm noticing in your examples, you didn't give signal phrases at all. And that's a pretty big problem. Now here, they've chosen to give a direct quote, but I asked in those first two that you paraphrase and summarize. And I think that's what you did, but you just didn't use any documentation. You also need to give the citation. That shows the reader where you're finished paraphrasing or summarizing. Quotes are a little simpler because the quotation mark shows me where they're done quoting. But if there were no quotes and they were summarizing or paraphrasing, that citation would be crucial to show the reader where you are done reporting. And now, after that point, you're going to be discussing. So let's look back at your models here, or your examples. Here, it looks like you're just doing a plain summary of the thing, but what I wanted you to do was pretend you were writing a paper, and that within the body of that paper, you had a body paragraph where you wanted to make a point. And so the point that you're trying to make would be in the topic sentence. And then here, that's where you need to say, Roland Paulsen reports that blah, 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 blah. And then when you're done reporting, citation with Paulsen's last name. And then after that, you're going to help us see what you want us to see about that, or explain it, or build upon it, or whatever you want to, however you want to use the information. Do not use you and your in academic writing ever. This paragraph has similar problems here. Both of these are technically plagiarism because you don't ever use Paulsen's name. You never use a signal phrase to show when you begin reporting, and you never use an in-text citation to show where you're finished reporting. And just like the model we were looking at, somewhere in the middle of the paragraph, I need to see a citation that shows me where you're done and where the discussion or your writing begins and your ideas and your thinking. So these have problems. These have problems too. I wanted you to use those quotes and pretend like you were trying to use them in a paper, but what it looks like to me is that you've just put the quotes in your own words or summarized them in a way, and that's not what I was looking for. Make sure this semester you're looking all semester long at this. It's called Tuck's Writing from Class. It's right here. It's at the top. I'm going to move it to each new week. Get in the habit of looking at my model writing in there. And this is what it looks like for that week where I was doing this work. Here's a standard body paragraph, and this is what I wanted from you. A topic sentence. This is the summary or the paraphrase, and it begins with a signal phrase, and it ends with a citation. This is a summary or paraphrase. But this is my discussion. This is me analyzing it, explaining it, building upon it, whatever. And this is the tie-in or the final sentence of the body paragraph. So just get in the habit of really checking those models I'm giving your class all semester long. Make sure you're using your MLA documentation dictation guidelines. Be sure to use signal phrases and parenthetical documentation in which we would put Paulsen's name in this one. My name's not Dan, it's Dean. That I wouldn't, obviously it's not something I would count off for, but I just just be really, but just pay attention to details and read those directions carefully and make sure you're reading your models. Um, these would really, this is the kind of thing that would get you in a lot of trouble in a paper because you didn't document anything. So please take documentation very seriously in your future writing.